A scientist placed a flea inside a glass container and covered the top with a plate. Every time the flea jumped upward, it crashed into the plate. After hundreds of collisions, it gradually lowered the height of its jumps to avoid getting hurt. It learned to jump only high enough to avoid hitting the barrier. A few days later, the scientist completely removed the plate. But do you know what happened? The flea never jumped higher again. A creature that could originally leap more than 2 meters into the air now bounced only about 10 centimeters above the ground. It gave up trying and spent its time nibbling on mold-covered blades of grass at the bottom. When other fleas seemed to encourage it to jump out, it laughed at them and said, "Forget it. There's no way out anyway." In psychology, this is known as learned helplessness. Your environment sets limits on you for so long that you eventually begin believing those limits are real. And once you accept them, they become your reality. The same thing happens to people. When someone spends years trapped in a low-paying job, a toxic relationship, or a cycle of repeated failures, the mind starts creating invisible boundaries. You begin believing that this is your fate. You convince yourself that you cannot do better, cannot go higher, and cannot escape. It feels safe because it is familiar. But the truth is that you are often defending the very cage that is holding you captive. Remember this: many of the walls limiting you today may no longer exist outside your mind. Break those false boundaries, or you may spend your entire life without ever discovering your true potential.